Project Zomboid is a true gem that allows you to make every bad decision in the book and make your zombie apocalypse experience as inconvenient as you'd like being morbidly obese in an apocalyptic event, volunteering yourself to be a meal for the dead, or start as a walking skinny skeleton with not a single muscle fiber left in his body. These are very bad, but not in Project Zomboid, for it gives many spendable points and thus many rewards. But what if you take it a little bit too far? Can you actually die from being too heavy or too light? And how fast will they go exactly? That's what we will find out today. So let's get started, my honey cherry loaves. Many of us pick an unbalanced physique in the creation screen like overweight or underweight, with underweight being the absolute meta, only requiring a few tubs of early game ice cream to remove it. But in late game, losing weight can be a real problem as you munch on low calorie forageables or other weird snacks like insects. Or you might be off so well that you will suffer from the rich man's disease and keep on gaining weight. So today's experiment will see what will happen on both sides of the spectrum. Both the heavy and light person will start with the more extreme traits to speed things up, those being very underweight and obese, with the trait nutritionalist thrown in so you guys can see the calories of the food I'm consuming. As in real life, to gain copious amounts of weight, equal copious amounts of calorie-dense foods have to be consumed. So I fed the heavy man massive amounts of ice cream every time his stomach had the slightest sign of not being completely filled to the rim. To speed up time, I chucked a bunch of sleeping tablets. And needless to say, do not do this in real life. The skinny man on the other side of the spectrum, I only fed fresh radishes to keep him from starving, but at the same time guaranteeing a fast weight loss. For a radish only contains 1 calorie, making him live off of only about 2 calories a day. And these radishes I would only consume so he doesn't die from hunger. Followed by an unhealthy amount of sleeping tablets to again speed up time. Our skinny man starts his journey at 60 weight. And the obese man starts his journey at 105 weight. If anyone knows what the measurement of this weight is, I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know. Like, is it kilogram or pound or who knows? Our skinny man started losing weight after 2 days of eating fresh radishes, whilst our obese man already started massively gaining weight after the first tub of ice cream. For weight loss is a strange thing, especially in the world of Project Zomboid. I also forget to mention that I gave the weight gaining man the trait Restless Sleeper, for the more I can sleep the faster this goes. Unfortunately, I only realized this after I spent more than an hour on the skinny man's run, so oops. After day 1, the obese man already gained 2 kilos straight away, now sitting at 107 weight. Meanwhile, only 1 kilo was lost for its counterpart, which took almost 5 days. On day 11, our skinny boy has lost 4 kilos and now occasionally wakes up panicked. I wonder if this is related to him slowly decomposing in his room, or if it's just an RNG event that happens here and there. For I did make sure there were no zombies in the vicinity that could cause night tremors. On day 3, he now sits at 116 weight, meaning he gained 11 weight in 3 days. This guy is an absolute fiend. And he is also waking up in panic, even though zombies are turned off in this run. So this leaves only 3 explanations. It's either happening because of them having a very unhealthy weight, or 2, it's from being locked up inside for so long, or explanation 3 being it's just absolutely random with no reason for it whatsoever. I would love to know what you guys think the reason is for the panic, but I'm pretty sure it's just RNG. This journey is also starting to make me realize that losing a massive amount of weight in this game is very tedious, it taking insane amounts of time compared to gaining weight. Furthermore, proving that the underweight trait truly is the meta. I dare you to try and change my mind on this one. But this journey is also showing me the true survival capabilities of a true survivor. Only living off of about 20 calories per week like an absolute unit. We did gain the Emaciated trait once hitting 50 weight, which is the lowest weight trait that you can get, which is so bad that it's not even available during character creation. This trait will make you even weaker and more prone to injury than the very underweight trait does. And being emaciated is described as being very thin and feeble, which is caused by lack of nutrition or caused by illness. Well, no surprise there. We are deadly pale and terribly emaciated, with our spirit now being stronger than our physical body. At least according to Google. This experiment really has me wishing you could see your body transform as you lose weight or gain weight. We're now so far in that even the power went up before we even managed to die from rapid weight loss. It's honestly kinda ridiculous how long you can survive on pretty much no nourishment whatsoever. Like, is this guy even human? Anyway, I now equipped a flashlight so you can see my beautiful mug in the dark, which I ended up keeping on for about 2 months. It took me that long to reach 35 weight, which is where I rapidly started rotting away. It literally happened overnight, with me being hungry but fine overall before heading to bed, and to then randomly wake up critically injured, giving me like no time to react whatsoever. So yes, weight loss is lethal in Project Zomboid. It's not just a simple debuff that you get over time, but it did take me 1 month and 13 days of having absolutely no nourishment whatsoever for this to happen. And that is me starting already with the very underweight trait, aka this will probably never happen to you. Anyway, meanwhile the obese man is living the real life. Through constant eating, I managed to go from 131 weight to 132, which was actually surprisingly difficult, but it only took about 10 days to get there. But I kept getting stuck at 132, so I looked up a food that is even more calorie dense than ice cream, which made me stumble upon raw pasta, which is the highest calorie item in the game, even beating ice cream and butter. So as long as you have a lot of water, you can eat the pasta raw, which is so crunchy that it gives you raging depression. But even this didn't allow me to break the 132 weight plateau, which was extremely disappointing. Like I was expecting to get a massive heart attack, or leave me completely bedridden, and to the very least leaving me slow enough that zombies can catch up. But nope, instead it made me extremely low in stamina and immensely clumsy, which made me stumble so much that I rapidly started bleeding to death. But I continued eating ice cream till we bled to death, which sounds like a great way to go. I hope you all liked this little experiment. It's a little bit random, I know, but I thought it was quite a fun and interesting idea. With that being said, I will see you all again in the next one. Bye bye for now.